As promised, more from the NRA's booth at the 2026 SHOT Show. This time, my distinct pleasure to be introduced to Kalen Reese, and everybody in the audience knows Trevor Baucom. Gentlemen, welcome.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's good to be here, man. It's a blessing.
The adaptable or the adaptive competitor, Trev, that's something that you have pioneered, and our audience is very familiar with the efforts that you've put forth. Kalen, you may or may not be a product of that. Have you ever seen Trevor shoot before?
I actually have not seen Trevor shoot before. I do want to see Trevor shoot. I heard he can shoot, but I want to see him shoot, man. I definitely want to see Trevor shoot.
He's all right, but what I'm most happy to report is that there are additional adaptive athletes, other guys out there overcoming physical challenge to get involved in shooting, and the NRA's new America's Rifle Challenge is welcoming and intentionally designed to welcome adaptive shooters.
It's built to bring everybody, because what we're seeing is at some point everybody gets it. I mean, I got the wheelchair, but as I'm getting older, man, the elbow, the shoulder's gone, needs to get replaced. Yeah, arthritis is coming in, and everything's falling apart. And so as we age, I mean, if you think about all this stuff, it is disabled. It's a disability from what I used to have. So as we age, we get less and less able, and so we're bringing more people in that way.
Wow. We're all adapting, and Kalen, that's where you started. You went to one of Trevor's adaptive shooter summits, yes?
Yes, sir. My first time going was this past September, last year, 2025, and it was a blast. I've never been around so many people with different disabilities coming together to share a same interest. I like the fact that it kind of just gave me, like, I don't know, I like the competition. I like how, like I said, it was just a variety of different people with different disabilities shooting and learning how to shoot and have good gun safety. The way I came in the industry, I've always loved guns, but I just never could find anybody on YouTube or any information out there on how to be a gun owner or carry a firearm in a wheelchair or with a disability. So I just kind of set out to, show or be that person that somebody else could look that video up and be like, okay, this is what he did. Maybe I can try this. Maybe so yeah. But I'm glad I stumbled across Trevor, man. ADSS is an amazing experience for everybody out there with disabilities, bro. And when I say everybody, any disability, you can do it. You can do it. I promise.
Right. Tell me about this new format and how this is going to work for the adaptive shooter. One of the things Chad pointed out to me early is that the barricade is at a specific height.
Yep. So much like it's Tom Yost, Chad Barber. So they were with the ADSS from the get-go.
Yep.
And before that, they were at SWIN back when we had the Smith & Wesson Indoor Nationals. Where again, when I started doing the shooting, they started designing it so that everything could be engaged from a seated position. Again, trying to bring everybody that's dealing with a disability into the game. And so when they designed the arc, they designed it with those parameters involved. And any shooting organization really should do the same thing, because you're bringing in more competitors.
Yep.
More competitors, there's more money coming in, there's more product being sold. We're just helping more people,
Preach. It's the good news of the shooting sports. No matter who you are, no matter what you're faced with, you get involved, you get better with your firearm, flat out. There's no way around it. You're going to build muscle memory, and you're going to build proficiency, and best of all, you'll be safe.
Competition is the best way to train.
Exactly.
Because you're getting out there and you're putting yourself up against people that are, you've got people that are better than you, you've got people that are not quite up to your level, but it's always pushing you to get better. Right. And it's a lot better than going out and punching holes on a piece of paper 10 yards away at a still range,
Yep.
It just, and then this ARC challenge is gonna continue bringing us out,
Interestingly enough, Kalen, you're a younger guy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Trevor and I are significantly older than you, I'm afraid, because, we talk about a television show and you're like, I watch YouTube. With that in mind, you have achieved some significant recognition within the YouTube space just last night, admittedly saying, I've only been involved in this for a couple of years, and you won a Gundy, man.
1 year. Yeah, I think it's crazy. I was just telling my friends, God is just so good, man. My goal was to make it to SHOT Show, just to, experience SHOT Show meet more people, meet network, and never what I would have thought. Oh, okay, I'm going to SHOT Show and I'm getting a Gundy's Award. Only been shooting seriously for a year, a little over a year, so it's just truly a blessing to see my vision, my dreams kind of take off. So it's beautiful. So
That's beautiful. For all of those out in the audience right now, the Gundy's is an award situation for shooting sports and shooting influencers primarily on YouTube, but all social media platforms. And to be only involved in it for such a short amount of time, but be voted in and actually win an award is huge accomplishment, man.
I didn't even know what the Gundy's Awards were. somebody, one of my supporters messaged me on Instagram and was like, "Hey, I just voted for you," and I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a week later, that's when I found out about the Gundy's Awards.
Congratulations.
And then by the time
man.
I could tell anybody like, yeah, nominate or I'm nominated, the voting was already closed. So I was like, well, I think it's cool I'm nominated.
Well,
Let's just go and see what happened. And then I won. So I'm
well,
blessed.
you can chalk yourself up alongside names like Miklik and Golub and all of these others who have massive followings and have had long careers in the shooting sports that even predate YouTube. I'm so incredibly happy and stoked for you because you can leverage that, man. Congratulations. Tell people where they can find out more about what you're doing out there.
Man, first, y'all go follow Adaptive Defensive Shooting Summit. We need more people out here with disabilities to come out, to get some training in and just experience something great, something big, something growing. But y'all can follow me on YouTube and Instagram at Wheelchair Shooter, Wheelchair Shooter with an A. Instead of an ER.
Yep.
On Instagram and YouTube.
Wheelchair Shooter. Link in the description below. What about you?
What about me? I'm doing the same stuff I've been doing. I'm trying to grow. I'm not shooting many matches. I'm doing more charity work and just running adaptive defense and trying to grow it. We added a location last year. Trying to add another location this year, maybe next year, just to get more people involved. It's a tough go. You know, people with disabilities a lot of times are on fixed income. It's tough to travel. And so we got to try to make adaptive easier to export so that we can get it in more ranges, get more people out and involved.
You're continuing to do God's work, my friend.
Continuing to do the work that Jim got us going on. What, 15 years ago now? Yeah. You know, it's a legacy to keep pushing.
Yep.
And,
Amen to that.
Yeah.
I believe he's smiling down on all of us right now.
I'm sure he is.
Excellent, guys. Thanks again for the time.
Absolutely, wouldn't miss it. Thank you.